Hello. I would like in this video talk about karma and the law that is above karma, and also give you some examples about it. Well, karma. In this universe, there is a law that you get what you give. It comes back to you. What you give comes back to you. And that's karma. What you give in, you get back. But there is one law which is above this law, and that is forgiveness. Okay. If you do something, if you harm somebody, if you hurt somebody, if you are the one that does it, then you get it back. Unless you forgive. Because when you are the one who does it, who does the crime, who does something, who harms somebody, then you have it within that you see it on the others, this harm, and you judge it. So if you can go to this darkness and understand what you've done, that you hurt somebody, you can actually forgive yourself for it. But you have to see it. You have to see that you made it. And of course, when you also do something, when you make somebody happy, then you also get happiness. And when you, for example, want money, good thing is to give somebody money and it comes back to you. And I give you one example from the things that are happening now outside. For example, here in Europe, it looks like it's gonna come a new Holocaust. It's gonna happen again. It looks like the history is happening again. It looks like again the people will go to the camps because of this, like Corona camps, just like the Jews went. It looks like it happens again, and it is possible, from my point of view, that those who were victims in the Second World War, they are out of it. But those who made it now maybe can become the victims. And, in the law of karma. Because it doesn't have to happen only in this life, but what you give, you get back maybe in the next life. We just don't see the consequences. And maybe there were some other souls involved that were innocent because they were, and they will be also involved in this karma procedure because they are young souls and they get into the process unconsciously, because they are young souls and they don't create their reality, so they get involved unconsciously and they become a part of this karma, always what you give, what you get. And so it is possible that what is happening now in Europe, it's only in the matter of karma, of getting back. For those who made it in the Second World War, that they will get it back and it will be done on them. Because there are still so many of us who are judging these crimes of the Second World War. I know it is terrible, absolutely terrible what happened to those people. I saw some videos and I have some memories from the Second World War. And I know it's terrible, but this program of karma, this law of karma, doesn't have to be finished if many of us or most of us would forgive to those who made it in the Second World War. Or because they would forgive themselves, because lots of those that are judging those crimes in the Second World War are those who made it. And now they see it outside, Or maybe they didn't do anything, they didn't do enough. So now they see outside how terrible it was because they were part of it and they didn't do anything. So if those would forgive themselves, then we are all out of it. So it's big. It sounds very simple, but to go really within and look what I've done and forgive myself, it's even bigger. And it's not that simple as it's spoken, of course. And I hope I didn't mess up your head a lot. And forgive. I was also involved in many relationships where the karma was always happening around and around. I was in a procedure which was totally crazy when I went within and looked at it, that I broke up with a boy that was suffering, and I was suffering, and then I was with the guy, and then when I broke up with him, he was suffering the same way I was suffering, and it was like karmic from one to the other. We were giving this experience. But if you would go within and forgive, it wouldn't have to happen again and again and again. So have a nice forgive.